All right, this is hole 10, par 3, about 294 feet-ish. The basket, you have to go down this fairway and turn to the right a little bit. It's not a huge distance to the right. You want something that either, will go straight and then kind of finish on a forehand, or something that turns over. Now, I will say this, that big monstrosity of a tree straight ahead, it wants to knock your disc down. I hate that tree. I had to stop forehanding this hole because of that tree. It's a backhand hole now. So anyways, that tree is probably going to gobble up your disc. Okay, we're going to try the theory on this one today. See what the wind will offer us. There's a snail on my disc. Get out of there, buddy. Or a slug, rather. Keep turning. It's doing it. Okay, I think that was pretty good. That looked okay. Might be a little short. All right, so the theory died out a little early. Not bad. I'm still like outside the circle, but not a bad shot. Front of the cage. Oh well. Away she goes. Not one you want to take a 3 on, but it happens. This is hole 11. It is a par 3. It's about 240 feet. And as you can see, we've got a couple of uprights here to get through. And then from there, you just want to be fading and pushing. Kind of a straight fade, like a pushing fade, rather, be a better way to say it, all the way to the basket. Going long, you want to make sure that you don't go into the neighbor's yard, obviously. But yeah, I mean, this is not a really tough one. This is honestly an aceable hole. You should be able to at least give it a run most of the time. All right, got a hex. I'm going to put it on a hyzer. Just kind of let it push. Yeah, she slid and cut off to the left. Should be okay. It doesn't look like a bad shot at all. Okay, yeah, I landed about, 25 out-ish, somewhere in there. She just hit those leaves, all the slippery pine straw and everything, and just kind of flew. There we go, another 2. All right, this is hole 12, par 3. Again, tunnel of trees. Basket is tucked to just the right side of the fairway down there from where I'm standing. So it's a very delicate, kind of slow turnover to get down there. Or the forehand works. I've used the forehand many, many times. The only problem is you can see this little bump out of trees about 3/4 of the way down on the left-hand side. It's really hard to get around that when you're forehanding something and keeping it straight. So I recommend a turnover on this one. Okay. We're going to go with the theory again. This is kind of a hard one to film because there's no room behind the pad. There is a neighbor's fence right off the back of it. Keep going. There we go. Dude, parked. That looks great. I was right. That's a park job. Let's go. All right, this is hole 13. It's another par 3. In fact, everything out here is a par 3. And it is about 305 feet. You can see this is another choose your own adventure deal. You have this fairway and this fairway over here. Now, lefties tend to take this one, righties tend to take that one. However, the forehand is over here for them and the forehand is over here for them too. You could literally get there a bunch of different ways, but you just want something that's going to hyzer out, because the way it works is kind of like this. It all comes together. So you just need something that's going to backhand or forehand and finish. Basically, the fence back there is about 20 feet, 25 feet away from the basket. So just punch something and let her finish. Hey, I've got a reactor. There we go. Keep pushing. That looked pretty good. I'm okay with that. That's for good. That's for sure. Okay. I'm maybe just outside the circle here. Not a bad location. Hey, there we go. That's not a common 2 on here for me. All right, this is hole 14. It is a par 3. It's almost 300 feet. Quite frankly, one of my favorite holes. As I've said before on the channel, I love a hole that's just like, there's a tunnel, go down it, birdie, or ace. It's just simple. So simple, just do it. So basically, backhand or forehand, you want something that's going to go down straight, 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 and just baby fade to the left at the very end. There is a ditch behind it, which is not OB. It's never filled with water either. There's bushes to the left of it. You don't want to be in there. And then off to the right, there is a ditch that's filled with muck and probably mosquitoes humping in it all the way down. So stay out of that. But whatever gets you straight down there, do it. Okay, I have a glow hex. Should get down there. Now hook and sit. Oh, almost put it on the post. Heck yeah. Love this kind of a putt. All right, this is hole 15, par 3, 206. It's cleared out a little bit. We've lost some trees, but forehand for a righty, backhand for a lefty. The basket is down these tunnels and to the right. And on the back side of that basket is that ditch that I said was there in the last hole. So you want it to cut over, but you don't want it to cut over too hard so that it ends up in the ditch. So just be careful. All right, I've got proton resistor. I'm gonna try to put it down one of those gaps and let it kind of finish towards the basket. The gap to ace it is on the right. I mean, there's like 3 or 4 gaps here. The far right one is the ace gap. Sit. She sat. Perfect. Hope I would. All right. Good tree. Okay, this is hole 16, par 3, 260 feet, although it plays a little shorter than that. It is one big hyzer. You can see you have a gap here. You want to be hitting that up high and fading after that. It's a pushing fade till you get back there. You might be able to see the basket from where this is at. If you look over through here, there's another path. Gutsy people can go through there, but it's ill-advised. A couple of chipmunks speeding around, Chip and Dale. All right, so basically, yeah, it's a big hyzer shot, or if you're a lefty, a big forehand hyzer. Okay, I've got a reactor. Ooh, this pad is rough. There's like a puddle in it. Clipped a tree on the way through too. Jesus. All right, so my reactor got clipped and it laid down here at the edge of the weeds, so I'm outside the circle. Right, a decent margin, but maybe we can hit a super sweet putt. Let's put a little Annie on it from a straddle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, this is hole 17. It is a par 3. It's only about 230 feet, maybe even a little less than that. As you can see, we got a tunnel of these pines again. And this time it turns to the right pretty much the whole way. And a forehand is not an easy one to get there. I've seen skips work pretty well to get there, but honestly, backhand turnover or a lefty backhand that kind of flips up and kind of straightens out are the best ways to get there. Not an easy hole. It is right there, but it's just a tough line to hit. Okay, got an old beat up Electron Envy. It's a little high. Clipped a tree on the way up. Dang. All right, furthest putt of the day for sure. Got a little jumper here. Come on. Just off to the side of it. There we go. All right, this is hole 18. It is about 356 feet. It is a par 3. You can see we have a tunnel to get through here, and then it turns to the left. Now, once you get over to the left, there is a ditch. The ditch has water in it. That is OB. There's a bridge that goes across, and the basket is up on the other side of the ditch. So you can play this a couple ways. You can either go for it, because 356 is achievable, but it's really hard. It's really a difficult shot to pull off. You can get across, but being parked is really tough. So what I typically do is I try to play up and to the left, so you're at the bridge, and then you have a putt across somewhere, circle or just outside. Okay, I have a hex because I usually do the layup play. So I'm gonna put this out there, let it finish off towards the gap for the bridge. Perfect. Yeah, that is right at the bridge. Okay, I finished just, I'm about on the circle, quite frankly, but I'm pointed downhill. Kind of a pain. But we have a putt. Oh, just buzzed it. Dang. That's tough. There we go. All right, that was the Pines. All right, first of all, shout out to Christian and Cameron for doing the fundraising or kickstarting the fundraising to get new baskets out here. My God, were they the biggest improvement that this place could have had. Those last baskets were pretty toasted. And then, of course, the Lost Boys crew, those guys take a great job or do a great job of taking care of this place. So keep that up, fellas. You're doing wonderful. So the question always is, should you come and play here? And the answer is, yeah, you absolutely should. Now, some days it can be frustrating as heck because you feel like you hit the first tree and you're going to hit one on every single hole afterwards, because that's just how this course is. It is wooded and you are going to hit trees. The luck is not always with you. So yes, take the trip out, come play this place. It's a lot of fun. Nice little track you can play a couple of times in an afternoon and then go on with your day. But if you see tournaments here, come check it out. It's a good time. Till next time, later.